Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of ECU where police are investigating the third rape on campus this month. ECU police say a second-degree forcible rape was reported to them just before 1 a.m. this morning. The rape happened in Jones Hall on October 8th between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. according to a campus crime log. The crime is listed as an open investigation. So far this month, there have been 3 reported rapes at campus dorms. Tyler Hall on October 3rd, it was reported on October 8th, Fletcher Hall on October 5th, and Jones Hall on October 15th. Last semester, there were 2 rapes reported at Jones Hall, one in January and the other in February. We also want to again turn our attention to the ongoing government shutdown that again has many in Washington butting heads over again the congressional budget. NBC's Ryan Nobles has more from Washington.
Day 15 of the federal government shutdown, and President Trump ramping up his response, warning he'll have a list of programs and jobs that could be cut forever by the end of the week.
So we're closing up programs that are Democrat programs that we wanted to close up or that we never wanted to happen, and we're not going to let them come back. The Democrats are getting killed, and we're going to have a list of them on Friday.
But in terms of ending the shutdown, the self-proclaimed deal maker has stayed on the sidelines, leaving his lieutenants on Capitol Hill to handle the showdown. One Democrat saying only Trump can end the impasse.
Senator, it sounds like what you're saying is that President Trump is the key to a quick end.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's the key. I think the Speaker and the majority leader will listen to him.
While those GOP leaders on the Hill are maintaining their stance, no deal on health care until Democrats agree to a short-term extension to reopen the government. But some Republicans are begging their leadership to get in a room and negotiate.
Should health care negotiations be on the table right now?
Yes, we should be exploring any and all possible avenues to get the government back open.
And as the divide in Washington grows, the ripple effect is extending across the country. National parks and museums are closing their doors. Tens of thousands of federal workers, including law enforcement, are starting to go without pay. And flight delays are mounting as TSA officers and air traffic controllers work without pay. All this as Republicans and Democrats remain unable to find common ground.
And again, that was Ryan Nobles reporting. We now want to turn to your weather forecast where everybody's been watching, looking for it. Hoping for some sun breaks here within the next few hours. Here's a look at your visible satellite. And again, we are starting to see that back edge of clouds slowly working its way closer to not only Highway 17, but even closer to the coast. Right now, we've got Goldsboro, Snow Hill, Wilson, Tarboro, looks like parts of Greenville, certainly all of Farmville, and Bethel, looks like Oak City getting clear, Allander, Ahoskie right now enjoying some sunshine. More of that sunshine is on the way for those of you watching along Highway 17. It's been a long time coming. We've been, again, projecting this sunshine would happen earlier today. Right now, according by my clock, it's about 4 hours late, but you know what? Better late than never. Here's what it looks like in Goldsboro right now. Just a few kind of leftover spot clouds, but looking up in the sky, you'd consider that a mostly sunny skyline. Good to see there. Washington, you've got the other side of the coin, the flip side, if you will. 64 degrees right now along the Pamlico River. Comes with a north-northwesterly breeze at about 8 miles an hour, but clouds still very much intact over Beaufort County. I think by the time we get to around 4 o'clock today, we're going to be singing a different tune in Washington. Maybe a little bit more sunshine involved. Pirate Cam, again, looking cloudy, but those clouds will start to depart as we make our way through the next 60 minutes, if not next 45 minutes. 66 degrees right now in Greenville. Comes with a northeasterly wind at 9 miles an hour. Here again is another look at what models are indicating. By the time we get to around 5 o'clock, New Bern, will start to break out in the sunshine. Jacksonville, similar story. Trenton and Jones County. By the time we get to 5 o'clock, Chocowinity, Washington, Bath should also start to see more sunshine, more sun breaks. Columbia and Terrell County. We've got Plymouth, Edenton, enjoying some sunshine. Elizabeth City enjoying some sunshine by that point. But everybody, as we wake up tomorrow, we'll be looking again at sunny skies. A dry cold front tonight will help push that cloud cover off of our coast, leaving us with cool temperatures again coming up for tomorrow. Well, right now we're starting to see those who are enjoying some of those sun breaks really warming up, getting into the low 70s right now across Goldsboro, Rocky Mount, Ahoskie, Roanoke Rapids, all at 70 degrees or warmer. Kenansville, you're likely going to be joining that party coming up here within the next 20 to 30 minutes. It is again going to be a warmer end to the day than, of course, what we started with. But tomorrow we're going to be back in the upper 60s as winds are still going to be steady and strong out of the northwest. Now here's kind of a big picture look at what we've got going on across the east. There's that high pressure system and there's that dry cold front working its way over the area, taking that cloud cover out to sea with it. That will leave us again with very sunny skies for your Thursday as well as Friday. Obviously, the Pirates got a big game coming up against Tulsa on Thursday night. It will be cold. Yeah, it's going to be clear. It's going to be fairly mild in terms of wind speeds, but air temperatures are going to surprise some people. We're going to see those game time temperatures range between around 58 to about 50 degrees. That could be cold enough, especially if you're heat sensitive. If you really don't handle the cold that well and you're sitting on some metal bleachers, you're going to want to make sure you've got something warm to either sit on or bundle up with during that second half of the game, if not even the first half as well. I do want to touch on the tropics really quick. We've got Tropical Storm Lorenzo in the middle of the Atlantic. It's not going to get any farther west, though. Good news for us, it has already made its turn off to the east, and it will continue to work its way out into the central Atlantic. But this is likely the last update the National Hurricane Center will be giving on Tropical Storm Lorenzo. After this, it will be considered a post-tropical low. So for right now, loving the fact that the tropics are quiet and we've got more sunshine on the way coming up for tomorrow. I know we were itching for a little bit more sun today. Certainly didn't happen over the first half of the day, but as we make our way into the second half, certainly seeing more sunshine across more inland areas. 68 today turns to again 68 tomorrow, 67 on Friday. But note the overnight lows. Tonight, 50 degrees for your overnight low into tomorrow morning. The following night, we're going to be about 8 degrees cooler. That could, again, open some eyes. If you've got kids that are going to be standing out at the bus stop there Friday morning, make sure they go out the door wearing a jacket. Otherwise, again, they're going to be shivering at that bus stop waiting for the bus to arrive. Next round of rain rolls in on Sunday evening into really Monday morning. We're not looking at widespread showers. Everyone could possibly pick up on some raindrops, but this is going to be a fairly broken line. Not the strongest of fronts at all. Not seeing any sort of severe weather with that incoming system. I'd be even shocked if we heard even a rumble of thunder out of that system. Just not quite the kind of lift you'd need in the atmosphere to really get something going as far as thunderstorms go. But again, do want to highlight that we will see some late showers Sunday. That'll turn into some spotty rain on Monday, and then we will dry out coming up for the following Tuesday and Wednesday, enjoying mostly, if not completely, sunny skies. Absolutely love that. And Gwen Houghton again. I too am loving the cooler weather. Still wearing the shorts, by the way, trying to soak up as much of this cool air as I can, because I spent the entire summer hoping, waiting, wishing for it to finally be cool and for me to maybe get some goosebumps again. It's finally starting to happen. I'm going to enjoy it. Hopefully you are too, Gwen. Well, that's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I hope you all had a wonderful day. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at 3 o'clock right here on the First Alert Desk. Until then, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday.